Okay, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, and can you list some global companies?
Yes, as I know, Samsung is one of the global company I know so far. Samsung has a product at Korea, and they have factories in some country like in Vietnam.
Okay, okay, all right, very good. Hello, Min, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, good morning. Well, disappeared. Hello, Lee, how are you?
hello teacher. I'm okay, thank you. My name's Lee. I am living and working Ho Chi Minh City like you.
Okay, very good, nice to meet you. All right, and can you list some global companies?
Yes, I just know some famous companies such as Microsoft, Microsoft, Apple, Starbucks, Google, uh, Prudential Finance, and Walt Disney.
Okay, okay, all right, very good. All right, yes, hello, Min.
Hi, Dustin and everyone. My name is Ning. I'm working in Ho Chi Minh City. Now I'm 14 years old, and fortunately now I have a chance.
Dropping there, maybe having some problems. Hello, Chang, how are you?
Yeah, hello teacher. I'm very well. I'm very fine, thank you. Now I'm living in Ho Chi Minh City. So, yeah. I will give you some names of some global companies such as Unilever, G&G. They are all fast-moving consumer goods, and Manulife from Canada is a financial company. Yeah, and that just come up in my mind.
Okay, okay, that's good. All right, hello, Ang, how are you?
Yes, hello teacher, I'm fine, thank you. Hello everyone, I'm from Hanoi, and there are some global companies such as DHL, IBM, Standard Chartered Bank, ING, and some more TNT, IBM, Pepsi, Starbucks, something like that.
Okay, okay, all right, very good. All right, hello, Min, let's try again. Hello, Min.
Sorry, I don't know. Maybe the problem about the network.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah. Now
Happens
to
sometimes.
answer the okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello. Okay. Let me start. I know some global companies such as in the car industry is like a Toyota, BMW, Mercedes. In the
Apparently, she is having some network problems. And I will list some global companies off the top of my head: Coca-Cola, McDonald's, HSBC, and like she named some car companies like Chevrolet, Ford, Toyota. Okay, lots of different global companies. Most of the ones I was going to name, someone has already named, so I will try not to name them again. I think Topica is almost a global company. They have teachers from America, the Philippines, and other countries in Europe. So I think that's considered global. All right. I hope everyone's having a good morning and nice to meet you. Right, and maybe Min will make it back and we can hear her list of global companies. All right, today for Speak Up, I will answer the following question. What are the advantages and disadvantages of working for a global company? Right, we'll see if Min makes it back first before we begin the slide. Okay, Min, can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
I try. I don't know. Yeah, with a technical issue.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay, would you?
Okay. Now, yeah. What do you want me to do now?
If you can, just list some global companies.
Yeah. So some global companies such as in the car industry is like a BMW, Mercedes, Toyota. In the
Okay, well, okay. Apparently she is having some connection issues. All right, okay. For Speak Up, what are the advantages and disadvantages of working for a global company? And we have some suggestions, some advantages, more job opportunities, get advanced technology, etc. And some disadvantages, cultural difference, conflicts, etc. So there's advantages and disadvantages, I believe, to everything. All right. Okay, Lee, what do you think are some advantages and disadvantages of working for a global company?
Yes, in my opinions, I know some advantages and disadvantages of working for global companies. About advantages, working for a local company have more job opportunities, and it gives me a broader experience working with many people from different countries. And it gives you have a chance to learn different cultures, and I can get a high salary. And about disadvantages, I can make many friends from different cultures, but different culture can create a miscommunication and conflict among workers.
Okay, okay, all right, very good. All right, Chang, what do you think are some advantages and disadvantages?
Yeah, I find out a lot of advantages when working in a global company, such as their working process is very professional, that we can learn a lot. And yeah, we can have a lot of training sessions from the company, or we can be sent to regional to have some meetings, regional meetings. So it will give us a lot of lessons to apply in Vietnam. And we can apply advanced technologies from other countries, especially from the mother company. And I think the third thing is that we can learn languages from them, from college. And about the advantages, I think there are some trouble we need to deal with when working with foreigners, because foreigners maybe don't understand the market like Vietnamese people. So there may be some conflict in the meeting, to make a strategy for sales or marketing to develop the market share.
Okay. Okay. All right. Very good. All right. Anh, what do you think are some advantages and disadvantages?
Yes, we mean there are some advantages and disadvantages of working for global company. The first for advantages, I think working for a global company, you can have chance to apply advanced technology so you can do work effectively. The second, you can you will become a professional person, and you can follow the modern technology and the modern policy as well as equipment. And the third is you can have opportunity to travel a lot, and of course you can update knowledge, you can get many experience from many countries. And for disadvantages of global working for global company such as maybe you will have to be far from your home to for the training course, and the second, you can be under high pressure. Even you must work overnight because when your group have meeting, your timetable may be changed, so you can control, you can fix it. So you must adapt.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe if you work for a global company,
Yeah.
they may wait. They say if they're in America, then of course the time there will be different than the time here. Okay. So yeah, I agree with that. That's a good point. Something I did not think about. All right. Very good. Okay. All right. Hang, what do you think are some advantages and disadvantages of working for a global company?
Yes, for me, there are more job opportunities for the employees in the country where the global company is in, because when they work as a global company, they may recruit more employees to run their business. So job opportunity can be forget it. Get advantage. And when we work for a global company, when the worker can have a very good chance to touch with the advanced technology, so they can improve their professional skills. And I think that in global company, the employees and worker work very professionally. They follow strictly the time. The timekeeping is important for global company, and they work very hard. However, working for a global company can have some disadvantages for Vietnamese people. Firstly, because each country have their own culture, so cultural differences can be challenging for Vietnamese employees. They need to adapt. Employees need to adapt to the cultural in the company, and sometimes they can have conflict. They can have collision between among workers from other country. So we need to adapt and we need to deal with the confliction. And then if we can resolve the problem, we can be successful when we work for a global company. Yes, that's all.
Okay, all right, very good. All right, and let's give Min just a moment here. It seems like she's having some problems. Okay. Okay, hello, Min. Hello, Min, can you hear me?
Hello.
Okay, yes, can you hear me? Okay, well, apparently she's having some type of problems. All right, yes, there are lots of advantages, and like everyone mentioned, more job opportunities, and you maybe get to work with different types of technology. And of course, you probably need to learn how to speak a different language, which can be helpful. And it can also be difficult sometimes to try to learn a different language. But I think it is good. Unfortunately for me, maybe I am too old. It's very difficult for me to learn Vietnamese because I always think in English sentences. So sometimes when I try to speak Vietnamese, I speak it in English sentences, which is usually not correct. So it's difficult. It's because you have to think in a different way. And so I think it's great. All of you speak English very well because I know it can be difficult, and everyone's doing a wonderful job. And of course, some disadvantages, some cultural differences, maybe things that you do at meetings or when you go, I don't know, maybe when you go to dinner or something like that. Maybe you do different things in different cultures. And so yeah, there are some disadvantages. All right, but good job, everyone. Really good answers. All right, and today for Where Are Your Words, I will pronounce the words for you first, and then I will have you pronounce them for me. Then you will choose a word, define the word, and then make a sentence. Right, number one is communication. Communication. Number two, negotiation. Negotiation. Number three, breakdown. Breakdown. Number four, unacceptable. Unacceptable. And number five, difference. Difference. All right, Chang, will you pronounce the words for me, please?
Yes. Communication, negotiation, breakdown, unacceptable, difference.
Okay, very good. And choose a word and define it for us, please.
Yeah, I choose the word unacceptable. Yeah. It is that we don't agree with each other about something.
Okay, usually unacceptable is something that we do not approve of, something we do not accept.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and can you use unacceptable in a sentence?
Yeah. Not it is unacceptable if you work on a global company but you don't know English.
Okay, that would be if you work for a global company. Okay. All right, give me one moment. Let me contact the PO. I'll try to help Min just for a moment. All right, shouldn't take but a second. Okay, all right. Okay, very good. All right, Anh, pronounce the words for me, please.
Communication, negotiation, breakdown, unacceptable, difference,
Okay,
and
very good.
I choose to deny the number one. Communication, it means you talk with each other to exchange information to other.
Okay, okay, all right. Okay, and a sentence with communication.
You get a good job if you have a good communication skill.
Okay, very good. The communication skills.
Skills.
Skills. Okay, with an S. Right. Give me one moment again. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was speaking to the PO.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, Hang, pronounce the words for me, please.
Yes. Communication, negotiation, breakdown, unacceptable, difference.
Okay, all right, very good. And choose a word to define for us, please.
Yes. Cultural differences is one of the big challenge for in negotiation.
Okay, all right, very good. All right, Lee, pronounce the words for me, please.
Difference.
Yeah. Communication, negotiation, breakdown, unacceptable, difference.
All right, very good.
I choose negotiation.
Okay.
And negotiations mean a discussion. I'm reaching an agreement.
Okay, all right. Well, you might not always reach an agreement, but at least you're trying to reach an agreement.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You can use a negotiation in a sentence.
With a good communicate skills, have people easy to get negotiation in the business.
Okay, we'll say people with communication skills.
Yeah.
Communication skills. All right. Okay, I think I've kind of missed something here. Sorry when I was talking to the PO. Sorry about that. Okay, Chang.
Yeah.
Okay, choose. I believe there's only one word left. I think I missed one. If you remember which the word we have not defined yet.
Yeah. I choose the word difference.
Okay.
We don't have the similarity with each other.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. When you don't have similar things. Okay. Yeah. Very good. All right.
The sentence.
Okay.
Yeah, the sentence is that language differences can make us misunderstanding.
Okay. Can make us misunderstand.
Yeah,
Or can make us have a misunderstanding. Okay. Can make us misunderstand each other or make us have a misunderstanding. It just depends on how you word the sentence. You can use it both ways. Okay. I'm not sure if we have defined breakdown or not, but we can do it again. Okay, Anh, the last one, breakdown.
Breakdown, it means that something wrong or our work Yes, my sentence is my car has been broken down.
Okay, okay, yeah, okay. All right, very good. Okay, yeah, and yeah, our car can break down. We can have a breakdown in negotiations. We can have a breakdown in maybe our personal relationships. Anything like that can break down.
Mm.
All right, very good. All right, good job, everyone, with our vocabulary. All right, and today for Where Are Your Words, we have some explanations of useful idioms, and I am very familiar with both of these today. Sometimes we have some idioms that I'm not sure of, but I do know these. The first one, run a tight ship, to organize something in a very efficient way, controlling other people very closely. And usually when someone runs a tight ship, they really follow all the rules down to the letter. That means that they are really strict in how they run things. Okay, and the big picture means the situation as a whole, which means if you're working on a project and you are assigned to work on this part of the project, the big picture is, of course, the whole project, not just a little bit that you're working on. It's all the pieces put together, of course, is the big picture. Okay, we'll make a sentence using the given idioms. For example, you should forget the details and take a look at the big picture. Okay, so you should take a look at the goal that we're looking for. All right. Okay. Hang, will you please go first?
Yes. I choose the idiom, the big picture. We should not focus on individual problem because the big picture is more important.
Okay. All right. Very good. Okay. Lee?
Yes. A good leader needs to run a tight ship.
Okay. All right. Very good. And they usually do. Okay. All right. Chang?
Yeah. We need to see the big picture of our life, not just at the job.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Anh?
Yes, I should run a tight ship. Everything goes deadline soon, so the team leader must run a tight ship.
Okay. A tight ship.
Yeah, a tight ship.
All right. Very good. I think these idioms are easy to understand. Sometimes we have some that are a little more difficult, but I believe these are pretty easy to understand. All right, and today for our essential structures, we'll make a sentence using the given structure. And our structure is, it is plus an adjective, plus to, plus an infinitive verb, plus an object. Okay, for example, it is difficult to avoid miscommunication in business. So what we're doing here, of course, is we're adding an adjective to describe something. In our example sentence, we're describing that it is difficult to avoid miscommunication in business. Okay, so we're just describing a situation. Right, and we have some examples here, or some suggestions to help us with our, to make a sentence. Respect other cultures, care about sexual orientation, be honest and open in communication. Right, and the word here again is orientation, orientation. Okay, all right. Okay, Lee, can you make a sentence using our structure?
Yes. It is difficult to respect other cultures.
Okay, okay, all right. Sometimes it can be difficult. Okay, Chang?
Yeah. It is essential to be a team leader in our company.
Okay. All right. Very good. Okay. Anh?
Yeah. It is subtle issue to care about sexual orientation.
Okay. Okay. All right. Very good. All right. Hang?
Yes, it's important to be honest and open in communication.
Okay. Okay. All right. Very good. All right. Okay. Did not have any difficulties with that. I think we understand how to use that. All right. Today for Raise Your Voice, if you'll take note, usually during the conversation, if you make a mistake, a grammar mistake, or maybe a kind of structure the sentence the wrong way, I will type the error in the chat box. I think that's better than interrupting you. And when I put it in the chat box, it helps me remember later assessments. And like I said, I try not to interrupt because that can make you lose your train of thought. So I try not to interrupt. All right, this will also be a good opportunity to use some of our vocabulary words, which I will list on the slide. Okay. Cultural awareness is hugely important in our increasingly international and global communities. Businesses, both large and small, are increasingly working within a global market and with multicultural teams. The ability to communicate openly with other cultures is vastly important to create a successful business with an open and welcoming culture and attitude. We will discuss the importance of cultural awareness in business with your partner. And again, we have some suggestions to create and increase business transactions well, to manage the organization, to communicate with others and work effectively, etc. All right, so we have some suggestions, and of course, I'll hear your own ideas. All right, let's have Anh and Lee.
Yes. Hello, Anh.
Yeah, hello Lee. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah. Do you think that the cultural awareness is very important to our Earth in working?
Yeah.
And how about your idea about this?
I agree with this. I think a cultural awareness is the most important in the business.
Mm-hmm.
It has because it has a huge impact on communications and negotiations, especially within business environment.
Yeah.
It is essential for employees working in global companies. It creates and increase business transactions well. It helps people manage the organization.
Yeah.
And if the lack of cultural awareness can lead to breakdowns in communication business relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all my opinions.
Okay, and I can add some my idea.
Yeah.
For me, it's also very important because when you work for a global company, so when you know well about the culture of your partner, you can know how to treat well with them, and it's very good for you to get a high yield effect or result of work. And moreover, you can leave the good impression. So it's very easy for you to communicate with them and to understand. And another idea is that you can prevent many trouble in business. Another idea is that you can when you know well about the culture other, you can communicate effectively, and it can bring you much of benefits. Yes, and it can prevent from the otherwise it will be broken down.
Yeah.
So yes, that's
I
my
think
idea.
I think if people have a good cultural awareness, it helps people can get promotion easily.
Yes, yeah. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. That's all, teacher.
Okay, all right, very good. And it can help people get promoted easier.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, very good. All right. Okay, Hang and Chang.
Yes.
Hello, Miss Han.
Hello, Trang. As you know, nowadays there are a lot of international companies. So I think that culture and tradition is as different from country to country. So if we work in working global companies, so what do you think about the importance of cultural awareness in your business?
Yeah, I think there are two different cultural awareness in our world. They are very typically the Eastern and the Eastern region that have different philosophy on doing business. So if the Western areas appreciate the creativity, innovation, but the Eastern region appreciate loyalty and hard working. So I think we need to find ourselves what kind of characteristics to find our working characteristics and orientations to choose a company to work for. So if you just want to work in a small group as an individual, we can choose to work in Western countries where we can demonstrate ourselves. We can talk freely, and if we choose to work in Eastern companies such as Sudanese company, we need to show your hard work, and you need to obey to the managers and company rules.
Yeah, I think cultural awareness is very important to do business in internationally, because if we need to communicate with others and work in a teamwork, in a teams where from different countries. So if we can speak general language like international language like English, we can communicate with them easily. And this way, if we understand the cultural awareness, we can understand the nation and culture, and we can avoid conflict among employees, so we can manage our company better. And so also, if we understand the culture in the country we would like to invest in, we can have a transaction easier, and we can get more contract in the country. So
Yeah.
I think if we want to do business in foreign country, we need to learn about their culture first.
Because I think that when it is difficult to work with Japanese companies,
Yeah.
because they need us to persuade them a lot. We need us to get on well with them for a long time before making any decision.
Okay.
But after that, if we win their heart, we can get a lot of business from them.
When Japanese trust us, when they can give us a lot of
Yeah,
business.
a lot
Yeah.
of transactions or something
So
like
they
that.
spend a lot of time to understand each other first
Yeah,
before making any decision.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for sharing.
yeah. Thank you, Miss Han.
So, teacher, that's all.
Okay. All right. Very good. And that was a good point. I did not think of that either. It takes a while. If someone from Japan comes to Vietnam, they have to talk things over and make sure they understand each other before they make a big business deal. Yeah, that's true. Maybe in the beginning they may make maybe a small transaction to see how things go, and then work the way up to bigger contracts. Very good conversations. All right, good job. Okay, and for our assessment form, most of the mistakes we made when we were speaking were our ending S's. And, I know that's difficult, and I know I can type in the words on the assessment form here, and have everybody pronounce the words, and we will pronounce them correctly. We just need to work on when we use them in our conversation. And like I said, I can type them here on the slide, and we will all pronounce them perfectly. But we just need to work on them during our conversation. To some people, it's not important. To some people, it is important. But it also has to do with grammar also, because you're making something singular or plural. So somewhere down the road, it may affect something. But it's just something to work on. We made just a few grammar mistakes. I think when we said when we chose to work, and it should be when we choose to work for an international company. Other than that, I think the main thing was the ending S's, and that's going to happen. But we did really well with the word order. Like I mentioned before, when I try to speak Vietnamese, I put my words in the right order. But we all did really good with that. We did not make, I don't think we made any mistakes with saying it's in the wrong order. So that's very good. That's wonderful. Because like I said, that's the most difficult thing for me about Vietnamese is learning how to speak in different types of sentences. So that's very good. I think that's something that's very difficult to have to do. Okay, but other than that, everything was good. Just try to work on our ending S's when we were speaking. Okay, does anyone have any questions?
No, thank
No.
you, teacher.
Thank you. Thank you, teacher.
Thank you.
Okay, well, let's go over these last few slides right quick. Okay, what we gained, some vocabulary related to cultural awareness and business.
Yeah.
Sorry, teacher. Can I have a question?
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. the idiom run a tight ship. Is this in a trouble? Is this difficult situation, or just say normally that we do something well?
Okay, well, usually when we say someone runs a tight ship, usually means our boss is very strict. He follows all the rules and all the regulations. So when he runs a tight ship, that means no one gets out of line. Everyone follows the rules. Everyone follows the regulations. Everybody's at work on time. Everybody does their job. So it's just a real strict boss.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And sometimes it's good to have a strict boss, but sometimes it can be annoying. Okay. All right. Some vocabulary related to cultural awareness. Unacceptable, communication. What else we have here? Okay, negotiation, difference, and breakdown. All right. Okay. Well, we pretty much just defined what run a tight ship means. That means when you have a boss that follows all the rules, is very strict. All right. Okay, Lee, can you tell me what it means, the big picture?
Yes. Mean the big picture. What do you want me give an example?
Okay. Oh, can you tell me what the big picture means?
The big picture means we are interacting on thing, on situation. We are focused a small thing, a little thing.
Okay. All right. Very good. Yeah, that's right. Instead of worrying about instead of worrying about the small details, sometimes we should worry about the big picture.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. All right. And we did good with our structure. It is plus an adjective plus two, an infinitive verb. I don't think we need to cover that again. We all did wonderful with that. All right. Please do your homework and a downloadable outline from the website so you will be prepared for your next class. And last but not least, some recommendations for homework, or just for some little extra study. If you have some extra time, I will put the link here in the chat box. You can follow this link and type in whichever lesson you want to cover. You can type in the number in the keyword box. Okay, phrasal verbs at the office. Lesson number 0097. Business vocabulary 0191. And making polite offers. Business lunch 0213. All right. So you can click up there and type in if there's one of these lessons you would like to go over.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Once again, any more questions?
No, thank you, teacher.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
thank you, teacher.
Again.
Okay. All right. And of course, take note of what we need to improve, and just try to work on our ending S's when we are speaking in our conversations.
Yeah.
Okay. Other than that, everything was wonderful.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Thank you, teacher.
Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great week.
Yeah,
Thank you.
hope to see you again.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Okay. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a good day.
Likewise.
I'm sorry?
Likewise.
Likewise. Okay. Thank you. I hadn't heard that in a long time.